You think I'll let you zone?
Halloween is almost over, but here is the home stretch with a sequel episode from the pilot, The Revenge of the Chicken from Outer Space. We start in Russia, where a little girl is looking out the window and a plunger attaches itself to her doll and rips its head off. Then we head to France, and a mannequin has her head ripped off with a plunger as well. At the Statue of Liberty, same thing. The plunger goes after Lady Liberty. Then we see a familiar UFO and a Courage doll, where the plunger rips its head off as the real Courage freaks out. Eustace throws Courage out for waking them up in the middle of the night. Courage gets a drink of water in the kitchen, but hears something outside. Lights are coming in from it as well. He opens the door and sees a UFO lowering a rotisserie chicken on a plate to the ground. The chicken is alive and gets up with a plunger, telling the dog he's going to get him. And Courage screams, locking the door back up. Muriel comes downstairs to see what is going on. Courage tells her the UFO is back with that weird chicken and the eggs. She goes outside to see what he was talking about, but only to be ambushed. Muriel screams for Courage as she's taken to the barn. Courage sees the UFO is in the barn and goes inside with the rotisserie chicken waiting for him with a projector. The chicken wants to rip Courage's head off and put it on his body. Courage doesn't understand, but he tells the dog that it's the space chicken he shot with the laser gun last time. The chicken tells Courage to get on the stool, but he isn't going to budge. The chicken gives an ultimatum though. Either he gets on the machine or Muriel gets her head popped off. Courage runs out of the ship and unplugs the power cord, which shuts down the machine. Courage asks Eustace for help, but he wants to go back to sleep, so Courage slaps him with a slipper to chase him into the barn. The chicken got the power restored, so he continues with the plunger. Courage cuts the power yet again, but the chicken locks him out of the UFO as he takes Eustace's head. Courage lights the chicken with his blowtorch. He grabs Muriel and they run for it. Up on the roof, Courage decides to use the clothesline to the house as a quick escape. The chicken gives chase as Courage serves Muriel a cup of tea, as Muriel's slipper causes him to slip. Muriel falls off the line as Courage holds on to her, but the chicken decides he wants the dog to drop and stomps on the paw. The chicken gets really into it until everyone realizes how far from the ground they are, and Courage launches the chicken into the air. It's not done as it decides enough is enough and chases them with its UFO. It starts using a giant plunger as Courage uses a wheelbarrow to get Muriel to safety. Courage tries any mode of transportation like a raft until it gets destroyed, a motorcycle which Muriel's other slipper causes them to crash. Courage ends up at a missile silo and tricks the chicken into attacking the missile. The missile gets launched at the UFO and the chicken is completely destroyed, with Courage and Muriel watching the fireworks. Later that night, the pair are just resting outside when Muriel spots a headless Eustace showing up with her slipper, and Courage screams as the episode ends. A side note here is I think Eustace's body wanted to smack Courage with the slipper instead of actually giving it to Muriel. The fear here is obvious: abduction and extraterrestrial visitation with the space chicken, but this isn't the first time they crossed paths, as this is a continuation from the pilot episode. There is history of aliens abducting people for good or indifferent to evil objectives, like with what the rotisserie chicken wanted to do here. Take a body part, i.e. the head, because Courage destroyed its body. What comes with the fear is the lapse in time, like you remember what you're doing at the time, say it's like 8 p.m. and now it's 1 a.m., but you can't remember anything in those 6 hours, but dread and fear, that you get vague memories of being tied down and messed with against your will. Though the chicken wasn't like that technically, as it wanted to invade Earth from the last time it was here, before Courage killed it. But that should do it for this episode. If you have any weird alien stories, leave them in the comments below. Stay gold, and I'll see you in the next video.